We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, fighting to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:45 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 9:20 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition from white with red borders to dark green bars, and the last piece missing in this transition to complete it was bright green bars, and it came back down to white with red borders in today's volatility. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, canceling out for the first time the bear indicator that popped up here at the 475 area on the 30-minute, with a bull indicator in today's volatility at 469. It hit highs up here of 470, almost 471, a crucial resistance that we were watching as we broke down in yesterday's video, and it rejected it, and quickly after, this bull indicator lost traction and a bear indicator popped up in the second half of the day here at the 469 area, and doing a full transition from dark green bars to white with red borders, the dip area here, and slightly below yesterday's low at 468. It went all the way down towards the 467 area, and it's fighting to come back up, and it's going to be crucial and critical to follow those inflows if they start to pick up to justify any move to the upside. Now today it tried going higher, and it did jump up from 468, double bottom there, and headed towards the resistance we were watching yesterday at the 471 area, and it acted as resistance, as we could see in today's volatility, because things rejected off that level. So that's a crucial level to not ignore here going into tomorrow and moving forward. And we're going to break down the key levels I would watch in just a moment, but let's go ahead and zoom out here and look at this from the 1 hour. And if we see here in the bigger picture, it continues to hit white with red borders, that bear indicator from 476 continues to dominate 477 level. Definitely something to not ignore, and it's something that has been dominating since last week, right? On Friday. This is something to not overlook, because if it starts to bring itself back up, a bull indicator needs to pop up to justify any of that strength as well, to eventually cancel out this bear indicator in the bigger picture. Now, when we zoom in and look at this within the volatility of the 15-minute, in the first half, a bull indicator popped up at 469, and then a bear indicator popped up, canceling that move with a bear indicator at 469.75, and it lasted all day into the close, and a full transition from the rip area to the dip area has happened. Now, it's trying to come back up, and so far it's hit red bars with green borders, and the last piece missing here to continue the transition would be dark green and bright green bars. So that's definitely something I will be watching in the volatility going into tomorrow. Could it continue the transition up and eventually get a bull indicator to cancel out this bear indicator in the process, and try to roll that over into the 30-minute and 1 hour as well? Now, here I have pulled up the inflow versus outflow on the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index. We could see those inflows as they picked up into the open. They crossed over. We got that move from 468 to 471. Inflow slowed down at the 1.5 area, and outflow started to dominate in the second half and into the after hours, right? It's trying to come back up here. That is definitely something to not ignore, but it's going to be crucial for those inflows to keep on pushing higher and cross the midpoint if it wants to reflect any further strength into these charts. Now, when we zoom out and look at it from the 1 hour in the bigger picture, inflows are trying to pick up, but outflows have been dominating here since way back on Tuesday, right? And that is why it continues to push down lower, right? Inflows keep on trying to come back up, but they have not crossed since Tuesday, and outflows have dominated here for the last 3 days. Now, going into tomorrow, I'll be watching if this could continue to push up, because the 1 hour is the bigger picture, and those inflows, if they cross over, it could quickly start to reflect strength into these charts, right? Possible strength followed by bull indicators and inflow crossovers on multiple time frames, right? So when we look at the 15-minute, we could also see here in the volatility how inflows tried picking up in the first half. They slowed down at 1.9, and outflows have dominated in the second half. But here in the after hours, on this slight push up, inflows are pushing up towards the midpoint, and it is really close to it, and I would not ignore that. I'll be watching that very closely going into tomorrow in the volatility of the 15-minute. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows come back down and they switch from green to red, pull away from the midpoint here on the 15-minute and roll that weakness over into the 30-minute and reflect that weakness into the charts. The first support is 467. Then below that, I'll be watching 465. And if the 30-minute pulls down even further, the next level I'll be watching is the 463 area. Now, to the upside, as these inflows are trying to pick up, it's going to be crucial for it to pick up, cross that midpoint, reflect this strength into the charts, and try to roll that over into the 30-minute and 1 hour. And the first resistance is 469, and then above that is 471, and then I'll be watching the 473 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows I will watch closely as they're trying to pick up here on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute, getting really close to the midpoint. If they cross over, it could quickly start to reflect strength into these charts, especially followed by possible bull indicators. Now, those are the key levels I'll be watching, and as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.